Clinics are now learning how many Johnson & Johnson shots they'll have to vaccinate teachers and other school staff. And also a timeline to vaccinate teachers is being revealed. Clinics are expected to be administering the J&J shot by this time next week. And it is something that school districts have been waiting to hear so that teachers can safely return to the classroom. Thank you for joining us. I'm Stacy Smith.
And I'm Kim Gable. So what does this mean, this timeline for local educators? Nicole Ford is live now to break down what we can expect to see happening in Allegheny County. Nicole.
Stacy, Kim, teachers and school staff here at this Woodland Hills Elementary School qualify for that first rollout of the J&J vaccine. So how many will be able to get the shot and where do they go? We got the answers from the Allegheny Intermediate Unit. It's not as easy as just signing up and showing up.
There are 42 public school districts, not inclusive of the city of Pittsburgh, and then, all the public or all the non-public and private and charter schools.
That's roughly 20,000 teachers and school staff who have the option to get the J&J vaccine from the Allegheny Intermediate Unit.
We've been allocated 7,400 for the county.
Those doses will be divided between the school districts, starting with the elementary staff first. The actual clinic will take place at AIU's headquarters in the waterfront.
Round numbers, I would guess we would need between 20 and 30 folks because you're talking about trying to vaccinate a fairly large number of people in a fairly short amount of time. You have to have some support for greeters and people to check in. You have to have folks that are, like runners and whatnot. Then you have to have the actual vaccinators.
The hope is to start mid to late next week. Leaders with the AIU tell me they're waiting for the National Guard and support staff to arrive to run through the process. They say the plan is to give out the same amount of doses per day and spread it out over a week and a half.
We expect to receive the second batch in about 3 weeks, I think 3 to 4 weeks, and we'll stand this up again and go through the whole process.
The Allegheny Intermediate Unit had a little bit of a head start here. They tell me they were already planning a vaccine clinic with some of the healthcare systems for when the state eventually moved to phase 1B. Reporting live tonight, Nicole Ford, KDKA News.
All right, Nicole, obviously the AIU, name indicates Allegheny County, is not counting the city as Pittsburgh, so the schools within the county itself. What about the allocations for other intermediate units in the area? Were you able to check with them?
Well, Stacy, other than the Allegheny Intermediate Unit, there's 5 other intermediate units that will be popping up clinics just like this one. We did put in calls to every single one. The only one that was able to get back to me before we went on air is Intermediate Unit 1, which actually represents Washington, Fayette, and Greene County. They say they just found out they got shy of 3,000 doses, and they're hoping to get their clinic up and running March 12th. That's next Friday.
Next Friday.
Stacy.
All right, Nicole, thank you.